Hey everybody, welcome back to Jess Plays Ara in the Empty Universe. It's actually not that long after the last recording that I made, so I hope you guys are all ready to try and finish up this story, and then I will post it up the week after the first one. So, thanks everybody, let's get going on this, and yeah. Oh right, I forgot I had the banana on. Basically, it's been like a day or two since I recorded the last bit, and I've been, like, it's been a lot at work, so bear with me. Space! Alright, let's see what's on the space station. We're looking for the dark one. Hey, Keskin! Yes? I just noticed I can read the letters on this keyboard. I am also able to read it. Okay. I gotta rub my face over everything. Rubbing my face on everything, even though it's all the same. Ooh. Better not touch any of these buttons. Don't want to accidentally launch this ship into a star with me in it. Having made a couple of RPG Maker things, like projects myself, I know that, like, sometimes you want to be a stinker and you're like, oh yeah, there's like 15 things in this room and like 14 of them have the same description, but one of them has something special. Autopilot on, systems all fine. Scout drone still searching. Candidate system selected. Additional candidate systems pending. Asja, inhospitable. Adib, pending. Hadar, hospitable, moving to solar system. This goes on for a while. Most of them say inhospitable. Frickin'. And Walker up in here. Video message corrupted. Retrieving salvageable data. Salvage complete. Oh. How far did he reach? Is this our guy? Yes. The image is damaged, but this is him. Oh, he's got a crystal for a head. This is Final Fantasy. Okay. Time to go upstairs. Cryo storage, heck yeah. Alright. Nothing in the boxes. Nothing in the cryo storage. There's a viewport inside. You look inside, there's nothing. Okay. One of these has to be full. Well, not necessarily, I guess. But presumably, one of them will have at least somebody in it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess it's not required, you know what I mean? Like, the certain expectations that you have based on how narratives, like, generally function is, not always necessarily one that's gonna, be the case. Ooh, we have multiple directions to go to from cryo storage. Okay. Let's see here. Turn off. Keyboard. Okay. Just checking, everybody. Critical error. Status of cryobeds. Critical error. Critical error. Waking up cryobed engineer. Critical error. A lot of prompts and red flashing lights that you don't understand here. Better not mess with it. You click a white X in a red box at the top right of the window. Okay, good to know that's the universal symbol for I'm done here and I don't want to break anything. Also, I don't accept cookies. Long list of files appears on the screen. Each has what looks to be someone's first and last name. Okay, well. More cryobeds. Uh-oh. Well, I said one of them has to have something in it, and I have to assume this is gonna be it. So this definitely isn't one of your world's ships? No, this isn't one of yours either? No. So I guess we can say for sure this ship belongs to another world with intelligent life. And that they were wiped out too. There's more of this red flesh mass too. Yeah, I don't think that's a coincidence anymore. Well, we can worry about that once we've killed our guy. Right. Okay, before we go back there, I want to see what's on the other side. Locked, but maybe. Try to ram it with your noodle arms. Nah, hold up. We can work this. Oh, shit! Hit that at the worst possible angle. Oh dear, are you gonna be alright, Ara? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Locked it, ready for action. Okay. We might find a key somewhere then. Let's see what's back here. Ooh, lots more storage. Look at all this storage! You slide the lids off some boxes. You pick up a peculiar doll. Alright. We're getting all the dolls. We're getting all the dolls. Getting all the dolls today. Which one did we get? Nine. Alright. Okay. Let's just check and see if there's anything. Nope. Okay. The door is slightly ajar. You open it. You had to take what was inside. Are you gonna tell me what it was? Soup? Inescapable duty outfit. You had to do it to him! Oh my god, it had to be done. Yes! Still got a closet. Looks more like you want to call it storage unit. Oh, we had to do it to him. Alright, let's go north. Let's see what's up here. Ooh. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. I don't know what these are. This some kind of ship? Why does it have tentacles on it? Yeah, I'll leave time for that later. I don't think he's here. This place is big, but not that big. We would have noticed something if he was in any of these rooms. Boo! Alright, back to the teleporter, and random teleportation it is, baby. What is happening? You run your fingers along and tap the jammers. These bother you? No. You sure? If it's something too touchy, I'll stop prying. No, it's fine, it's just... some things became easier to cope with once everyone vanished. Sorry. It's alright. You really miss Admiral Munch cereal. There's old dried coffee stuck to the bottom of the pot. Give me the soup. Sleeping on the floor ain't so bad. Okay. I couldn't remember. Select a destination. Veldos offices, reality breaking tower. We don't know. Dark woods, white plains, spaceship. Here we go. Oh, interesting. An office type situation. This filing cabinet feels a bit shorter than you're used to. Stack of papers. You don't care to look through all of them. A file. Hippo's tooth fix is written on the front. Under it, in red marker, is written, "Please implement the fix ASAP. Don't put this off." A mini fridge. Clean trash bin. Everyone loves the garbage. Alright. Journal. June 17th, 2056. I think the Voidwalker teams up either... I think the Voidwalker teams either messed up or didn't have a chance to mess up. Woke up this morning and found everyone gone. Looked around the facility and found no one. Made a few calls, still no one. Gonna keep trying to make contact with other facilities. Memo, June 12th, 2056, from Dr. Bradford to Hidden. Strike down the red star. There is no cover-up for this one. I don't think we need one. It's alright if people see it as a one-off. Big, bad villain. Draws their attention away from other threats and liabilities. Remember, be discreet. Okay. So it's not one big bad, which is suspected. Always end up standing in front of these longer than I should. Oh, geez, this is a big place, too. Okay. Man, so many maps must have gone into this. Look out the window. And it's raining and barren. Nice, isn't it? The rain? You like this? Yeah, it's soothing. I also like rain, you know? I'm with Otta here. Like, rain is really nice, and it is nice because we're coming up on rainy season really soon in Japan. It's time for Tsuyu. But yeah, so I really like rain. I think it's nice and soothing. If I don't have to, like, be out in it, usually I am like, yeah, rain. And strolls on a rainy night are very nice. I think I'd rather wrap myself in a blanket with some hot cocoa. Files. Whoa, this is bigger than I thought. Small laptop. Some kind of notes. You don't understand them. Files. You always like to stare at things under one of these. Anything would do, didn't matter what. If it fit under your microscope, you were having fun. Man, I do kind of miss, like, microscopes and, like, stuff like that for, like, school. And you have these little slides that, like, you put, like, a dab of, like, blood or whatever on it, and you look at it. Oh, big fan. Journal, June 30th, 2056. I've contacted every facility I could. Phones, emails, I even stuck a physical letter in the mailbox. Nothing. No response from anyone. I wonder if this is, like, the facility. So, I know the dev has said that this game takes place in the same, like, universe as Our Way Down. And I mean, it seems, at least superficially, like this takes place later in the timeline. But I know that it's like the same thing, so I'm wondering, like, okay, there's a facility that's kind of like tracking these tracking these particular, like, anomalies or whatever, and so I wonder if that's like where we are now. And it's monitoring journals from people in different areas that are being eliminated. July 24th, 2056. Still no one else. Rations are holding up fine. At least the thing we kept here vanished too. Yay! Okay, so there was some sort of thing in containment here. And... okay, it says 2. September 17th, 2056. How was September 17th? That's, somebody I know's birthday. Still hanging in there. Maybe I should start a podcast. The voice that speaks into the void, never to be heard. Could be fun. I saw a meme earlier that was like, it was like one of those, like, sad Doge things, and it was a musician, and it's like, what if no one listens to my music? And then it's like, you know, like, Chad Doge, podcaster, and it's just like, we're gonna tell the most boring story imaginable as if it's absolutely fascinating. October 7th, 2056. Something is inside the containment unit. It was empty and immaculate, but now there's a reddish-brown mass in there. Wasn't there before, and I have no idea how it got in. Has this nasty sack hanging off it, too? Or is that translucent skin meant for something to look through? Oh boy, here's a thought. Grabbing a flamethrower and torching it. I think we might be headed to a confrontation. Ooh, okay. Oh, cutscene. What is it, Ara? What is it, girl? Some files. The writing contains too much jargon for you to understand. Alright, clearly that's the important one. Can I look through the window? No. There's a note on the desk. Lost my nerve. I'm not going in there. Resetting the keyword password. The new password is the day everything went tits up. What was it? October 7th, I think. Nope. It wasn't October 7th. Let me go back and check. Oh, no, not tits up for him specifically. Tits up for, hold up. It's 6/12. Okay. 0612, baby. This reminds me of, like, what is it, Don't Stop Talking and Nobody Explodes. And, oops. The whole thing where they're like, oh, I'm hitting the wrong... Am I hitting the wrong button? No, it should be... It's not 6/12. Keskin, you ever felt like something was in a room before you entered it? I can't say I have. It's 6/12 to show. Maybe not. Maybe it's this October date, actually. But I thought it was the 7th. Yeah, October 7th. Da-da-da. Yeah, and this is June 12th, Dr. Bradford. Strike down the red star. No cover up for this one. I don't think we need one. Sorry if people see it. Okay. Is it this one? Oh, okay. It's June 17th. Gotcha. June 17th. My bad. Sorry, everybody. I said, like, it's not been that long since I played the last part, but my brain is a little, like, you know. Okay. Should be a 7. The keypad sounds an affirmative beep. Ugh! Its breathing is soft and quiet. Hi. More? Alright, be careful. Don't get too close. Sorry. Sorry for what? Found you. It speaks with difficulty. Its jaw doesn't seem to be well suited for speech. Lost ourselves. Please run. Trust us. I understand. The creature lets out a long sigh. Hey, I've seen other masses that kind of look like you. Do you know what they are? Hey, you there? You lower your hand and position it in front of the creature's nostrils. You wait a couple minutes. Felt no breath on your hand. Ara, we should go. Yeah, I guess it's time we move on. It's so quiet. So it does seem... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking now, right? Like, I'm thinking now that what did they call them? The void something? Um, oh no, maybe those were our forces. Void Walker teams. So it sounds like it says strike down the red star. There's no cover up for this one. I don't think we need one. It's already if people see this as a one-off big bad villain. So yeah, there's other threats, and it seems as though this like creature or whatever is kind of like the one that's like unintentionally consuming everyone, I guess. Which is a much more interesting conflict than just a big bad. So kudos to you, game. All right, I'm good for another jump or two. How about it, Keskin? Yes, I can still press on. Let's. Keskin? The terminal over there. We can access the building security cameras there. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good. You choke back a whimper. We need to get into the lounge. Grab the gear and get out. No, we need to go now. Keskin, please. You think I want to run right now? Please, just trust me and keep quiet while I do this. I need that stuff, Keskin. Just be careful. You nod. There's no time for you to wait for your hands to stop shaking. Your lower jaw can't stop shivering. You opt to keep your mouth hung open slightly to stop your teeth from chattering and making noise. Basmala. Grab your gun. Grab your suitcase. Time to go. Oh, they coming closer. Got any ideas for a safe place to jump to? Put in these coordinates. It should be safe. Okay. This spot should be safe. It's a bunker under one of the major cities. Food and large battery that can keep this place up for decades if needed. Bunker. Good. I can do bunkers. Let's get acclimated then. Drums containing something. Pallet of canned food. Waste bin. Okay. Waste bin. Nudge the box with your foot. Feels like there's canned food inside. Feels cold. Okay. Crouch down to the box and open the lid. There's some small old books inside. Our own footsteps are making noises, and so above the door is an exit sign. You gently press your ear to the door. You hear nothing. And like it's a little freaky. Wait, I just realized this gets a lot harder. Those things are in the teleporter building. We can't use it now. Actually, there's some good news. I finished going over the notes from that book we found. They were notes for personal teleportation magic. No equipment required. Fascinating read, albeit some awkward wording and speech. Anyway, if I touch an object with power, I can siphon some of it and teleport us to a location. Needs to be a substantial power source, though, like an aetherite. Unfortunately, we are limited to areas I know, like aetherites. I don't want to accidentally warp us into a wall. That'll do for now. We can always find some explosives at the military outpost you showed me. Set some sort of trap for those things, clear them out. You want to go back? Of course, we need the teleporter's capabilities to find the Dark One. But first, we need to search the place, and then I need to rest. Oh, good. Okay. Oof, okay. Let's systematically look in these rooms, and then pallets of canned food. There's a game console and toys in this box. You feel a small bit of happiness while looking in here. There's some books in this box. Nothing stands out to you. Opening your third eye and finding the truth within your heart. You spit on the book. Oh. Sorry you had to see that, Keskin. It's alright. Some user manuals and textbooks. Public domain for fools. Search the place first, sleep later. Waste bin. Looks like some kind of radio. You're too tired to try and make it work right now. Well, I'm glad that, like, our little, like, floor futon didn't have to, nothing in this box. Looks like a personal letter. International Arcane Law, Volume 1. Elia's Garden, Book 2. Or Book 1. Some cookbooks. Ooh, cookbooks. Looks like there are radios here, which is nice. Everybody loves a bunker. Everybody loves the illusion of safety. Everybody loves a bunker. This room's very empty. Okay. I would assume that these drums are containing, like, diesel oil, you know? Because, like, diesel oil is the best. Oh, that's not good. Let's save. Alright, this place is out. Let's finish looking around before we move on, though. Boxes, boxes, waste bin, feels cold, it's off. Hey, is this one of those batteries we have back at the teleporter hub? We could use this to get out if we need to, right? Correct. I'm able to siphon some of its energy and teleport us out of here if needed. Good, good. Alright, let's go back to that one room where I had a prompt. One thing that I do really like about this game is that the horror of it is very, like, existential, you know? And, I'm a big, like, believer, I guess, in, this sort of, like, alienating, like, very lonely sort of thing. Keskin, you said there's a big battery here? Yes, down the hall. Okay, we're running. Ah! Alright, you guys are out of the... Okay. Okay. Take us somewhere remote, somewhere without power or transportation. Alright, hang on. Slap your cheeks with both hands and take a deep breath. Alright. Whew, sorry, I'm fine. Come on, there's a field research building just up ahead. Let's get you inside. Oh yeah, that's the same as the thing from the one place that we went. They had those, like, weird little, like, critters. So it does seem as though it's like a, kind of like a virus kind of deal, where, the entity itself is not actively malicious. It's just, like, functioning on instinct, essentially, and the, it's functioning on instinct, essentially, and it's, like, not trying to eliminate people, but it's just doing it, like, unwittingly. You know, I wonder if this is like a little bit of a allegory for climate change, maybe. Maybe not intentionally, but I could see some parallels. Please, no more monsters. Well, everything looks to be in order. What's behind those doors? The bathroom and the battery room. Let's check those rooms out before we get cozy. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with some horror sitting on me, draining my blood through my eyes. Most agreeable idea. Okay. Don't really care to ask what this is right now. Too tired. Trash bin. Looks fine. Brown gives it flavor. You'll eat it after you rested. Dustbin. Tired. Tired. Just a box. Just a box. Tired. Maybe you'll look through this toolbox later. Boxes. Okay. No abominations. Whew, good. Tired. It's so clean. Shower sounds really good right now, but you're too tired and afraid of something attacking you. Scanner? Closed laptop. Okay. Mini fridge. Shake the box a bit. Sounds like there's some books inside. Nudge the box with your foot. Doesn't feel like there's anything inside. Tired. 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 You will look at everything before you go to sleep, miss. Tired. Or locked. Climb into bed. You take a breath, like you want to say something. Tomorrow, we figure this out. Yeah. Night, Keskin. Good night, Ada. Your eyelids are still closed, but you're awake. You take a deep breath. Oh, still dark? Nice, I can go back to sleep. I don't like the looks of this. Yeah. You're very awake now. You get dressed, maintaining eye contact the whole time. What happened? This place again? Wait. Keskin? You force the words out. It's hard. Feels like something might hurt if you raise your voice. You find the strength to do so. Keskin! No one answers you. Your knees feel like they want to give out. Move. Find Keskin and get out. That's all I need to do right now. You stifle a sob. Fine. Focus. Looks sad. Even sadder when its eye rolls to look at you. Smells like it's rotting. Oh, we're in the meat universe. I see. You don't like how this mass settles on the floor. This is one of those things about RPG Maker games that I think is really fun, when you have these like big expanses with like very sparse things in them. It smells awful. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Smells awful. Okay. Okay, this looks like it goes somewhere. Enter? Yeah. You don't feel right in your skin. It fits, but it feels awful. You open your mouth to shout, but you're submerged. None of your limbs are moving like they should. You trip. What? No! You're still alive. Get up and figure it out. You crawl, writhe, and drag yourself along the ground until you can find a comfortable slither. This again. Fine, Keskin, get out. You look down at your arms. Where did everyone go? Oh, okay. So the other people became the monsters, which is also a thing that. So it is like a very unwitting kind of thing. So this thing here has like these very like maybe not intentional per se, but it is very yonic in nature, and so it's got this like rebirth metaphor, and like you come out like wrong and not the way that you feel like you should be. Keskin. Oh, is this why like he was able to survive, is because he's not an organic looking life form? Is that why? What? No, I just left here. How is... Okay, breathe. Go, just go. Ooh, oh my. Can I talk to you guys now? Are you gonna attack me? Wet, bony cracks. Seems to twitch slightly. So this has a crystal head, so I'm wondering if this is the dark one. Crack. Just another day as a Silent Hill monster, man. I love this kind of like body horror type stuff. It really like creeps me out in a lot of ways. This one's a little more fantastical, so it doesn't bother me quite as much, but I do love body horror. Okay, just act like you belong here. For all intents and purposes, I do belong here. After all. He is here and must die. Hello? Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. You're still alive. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Sound of clearing its throat. It doesn't speak. Throat. Crack. 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 You know, with all of the like body horror kind of stuff and going on, so I mean, okay, like mammalian reproduction is very body horror. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I don't have kids, but like it does like these kinds of like very kind of like yonic images and the whole thing of like birth and like changing things and like parasitic sort of relationships and stuff like that. It does make me feel as though this could also serve, perhaps unintentionally, as a really powerful sort of like, you know, body dysmorphia sort of like metaphor. And I think that's cool. I think it's cool when you kind of like you create something and it hits on these very kind of like primal themes that could be interpreted a lot of different ways, and that makes it really fun and really engaging, and I think that that's like a cool thing. So I think you hit on something really cool here, Dev. Let me know what you were thinking, I guess, if you want to reveal that, or let me know if I'm wrong about these or whatever. Like, I'm not assuming any of these is your actual intention, but it is cool, and I think it is like a really neat sort of way to approach this. Is this some sort of camera? This is something that I think that like RPG Maker games do really well, is like having a lot of different like areas and things like that. Because it's much easier to make a bajillion different maps in RPG Maker than it is in like, you know, Unity or Unreal or whatever. And it takes a lot less like computing power. It takes a lot less you know, time and like intricate skill and things like that. So I think it is really nice that you can do a game like this on the scale that it's on, with just one dev, you know. Okay, biosignature recognized. You hear something click from inside the door. Roll with it, roll with it. let's go left first. Appears to be a storage unit for hazardous materials. I wonder if this is going to reveal that it's like they were doing some sort of like bio-experimentation, and then they decided that and then it like went horribly wrong or something. There's some memos here. Date, July 6th, 3167, odd material. Pulled in something it shouldn't have been alive. It rejected the process, showed up on my doorstep, and was talking. Kept calling out for someone, presumably a friend. His friend is probably here too, having their material reconstituted. Anyway, I placed the talking object into RM-89. It wasn't really designed to accept this kind of material, but this will be a good test. Besides, it seems to only be one life. Not much goes to waste if the results are poor. Ha! That's a little on the nose. Memo open the computer. November 27, 3166. Getting the job done. This isn't exactly what you'd call a kill spell, but it will do the job just the same. No need to call it anything else. Appears to be a server rack. Filing cabinets. I've been thinking lately about, like, you know, investing in owning servers, just as a way to kind of, like, not have to worry about backing up things. Healthy plant. Because one of the things I'm always worried about is, like, losing stuff. And if I was able to back things up on multiple, like, say, like, hard drives and also, on, like, servers and stuff, that would be great. Science and engineering textbooks. Science and engineering textbooks. Science and engineering textbooks. I probably should just, like, you know, embrace the ephemeral nature of anything that exists, but I don't know, I have a really difficult time with that, so I like keeping things with me. I like being able to go back and like looking at like terrible like old like digital art I used to make in like Claris works and stuff like that. I think it's fun. It's nice to have, you know, something that contains your history. Something stressful happened in your life while you were next to a fridge with a glass window once. It's not this fridge's fault, but you'd rather not be near it. A couple memos. Missed a few. July 4th, 3167. A few relays have been triggered. Odd. Somehow I missed a few. I'm sure the hunters can take care of it, but one more wave wouldn't hurt. July 29th, 3167. Today. Project Petunia number 2. She's growing well. Jaw, teeth, cheeks, tongue, larynx, muscles. It's all forming quite smoothly. In fact, better than expected. Some of her parts I didn't plan or design, but they're growing. Almost like the RM-089 is doing what it wants. Well, it is part magic. There will be unpredictability present sometimes. Seems to be working in the general direction I have set for it, so this is a good thing. Couple memos open on the computer, okay. I guess this is Petunia. Control panel. You're too afraid to touch any of the unfamiliar buttons. Okay. This did take a turn, and I am here for it. We're an abomination, and we're going around this facility. Yeah, this seems like this was mad science going wrong. Don't know why this random server rack is here by itself. I guess this place is really well air-conditioned. Odd-looking faded book on the shelf. Seems to be handwritten rather than printed. Integumancy. You open the book out of curiosity. You close the book and put it back on the shelf. Okay. Some more random servers over here. Some notes that we can read. Let's see. Oh, a flask. You're not sure what this device is. It's a flask. Some kind of notes. The memo opened the computer. July 7, 3167. Project Petunia. New materials come with the chance at better specimens. This model should be better capable of speech while retaining its lethality. Still so much to be done. Okay. So it sounds like this is like a military project thing. Okay, we got a little like playpen here. Okay, well, without seeing or hearing anything, you know there's something behind this door. Proceed? Not yet. So we know that Keskin has been picked up because it showed up on the doorstep of this guy, who presumably this researcher is the Dark One. Or at least representing the Dark One, I guess. And basically this sounds like it's a story of like mad science gone wrong, I guess. So, yeah. Alright, let's go. Ah. Petunia, you're up. Come, let's check your... Ah! He's already trying to raise his free hand to do something. You waste no time and don't give him a chance. You're not sure, but through his screams, you think he might have been trying to say something. I wonder if the Dark One and, Keskin are the same character, you know? You press your back to the wall and slide down. Well, that's one thing off the checklist of things to do to save the universe. Keskin! You can't be the only one who dodged it a second time. No. No, I can't be the only one. Neither me or Keskin are anything special. Of course there's people left. Just gotta find them. Just like learning a new subject. Welcome to the post-game content room. If you wouldn't mind, please drop a save in this room. You'll need it to access it again. Sorry if that's any trouble. Enjoy! Alright. Let's drop a save here. So, we killed the Dark One, who may or may not have been Keskin, and then we're like, oh, there's gotta be other survivors, we need to find them, and then we're gonna, like, take up some of the research, and it sounds a little bit like we're also going to be corrupted by whatever it is that's making us, that's kind of like ruining the universe or whatever. And, yeah, I got all the secrets. It wants to get out of prison. From Game the Dishwasher, Vampire Smile. Wants to wash dishes, Dishwasher Pleasure, Dishwasher, Vampire Smile. It wants the show to go on. Well, JK wants to play platformer horror and surreal games. Nitro Red plushie from the YouTube channel Nitro Red. Wants you to score some goals, score a 6. But no, it actually wants less buggy games. Okay. Had to do it to him. It wants thighs. And also maybe to hang out, I don't know. Okay. First banana. How things may have looked, if only. You feel a strong urge to wash dishes. Seems like this Vampire Smile game is kind of cool. Might have to check that out at some point. Ooh, money. Oh, wait. It's yellow. Laptop with a few browser tabs. Tab 1. A YouTube video. The video displays a thumbnail of a man with a surprised look in his face, arrows pointing to nothing in particular, red circles, and the phrase, "You won't believe!" Title of the video reads, "My sister takes her clothes off if I win this battle royale." Man, I hate people sometimes. YouTube channel. User appears to play almost exclusively horror games. To live in such a way must require to be manly, badass, and heroic. Agree. Good taste also. Tab 2. Smooth radio beats the study too. Love that. Alright, let's see. Age of Eternity podcast room. Credits. Unused assets. Let's see the unused assets. Okay, we got some beds and some, like, kitchen stuff. Old ideas of starting the game in Otto's home. Things changed. The bluegrass fields with the weird flora were going to be a missing site, mining site originally, and things changed. Oh, nice. Okay. Portrait of one of the characters. They were some noise sound lines that made in earlier versions of the script, but things changed. Our in the Empty Universe originally was going to be a very different game. The first idea was to have Ada be completely entirely alone, and eventually have an imaginary friend. Here. Like a Wilson. No teleporters, no Keskin, no magic. Nothing but Ada, her thoughts, and an insistence that there are other people and her imaginary straw friend. That would also be an incredibly interesting game, but I also can tell, like, it's a little bit difficult to communicate through this medium. Scrap cutscene part 2. Scrap cutscene part 1. You might be able to tell where this is by looking. I'll give you a chance to figure it out before I tell you in the text box. Oh, this is in the it chases you out of the supermarket. First place you teleport to where Keska becomes a knife. Out in the building you had to the left is a convenience store. Originally you had to go there and it would trigger a chase with a hunter. Things changed. First encounter got pushed farther off. Scrapped ending cutscene part 1. Originally things ended differently. Things changed. I think for the better, to be honest, because I like the way that it ended. Scrapped ending cutscene part 2. They still had problems. Scrapped ending cutscene part 3. But he was still with you. Things changed. Teleportation notes. This was going to be the last image you saw in the final version of the ending. 2 on the nose, though. Player can tell by the color and not designed the book alone without me having to put it dead center in the screen. So this part of the ending cutscene notes got scrapped. That's always good. I always appreciate when you give people credit. Originally, Ada in the Empty Universe was going to be very different. No Keskin, no magic, no other worlds. Just Ada, her thoughts, plans for how to keep living, silence, and the insistence that there are more people somewhere. She also raised chickens in this version and talked to them. No magic, though. They're not talking chickens, so she'd have one-sided conversations with her chickens. The most she'd get in the way of the response would have been the occasional bark bark. I still would want to play that game, so if you still want to make that game at some point, Dev, I would 100% play it, because that sounds awesome. Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I'm Host, and we've got a special guest, Ara, in today. Woo! Clap, 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 clap. Morning, Host. Stock laser gun sound effects. Pew, pew, pew. Watch as Conky Bong expands into Linguini Live in 3D. Rah! Children screaming sound effect. Rah! Every time, huh? You love it. Yeah. Ara! Slam. You jump into your seat a little. Fearless leader, slayer of the dark ones. How you doing? I'm alright, I guess. Still feels surreal that we're actually making it, but I'll get over that. I feel ya. Bam! You jump in your seat again. Ara! Yes, Host, I'm right here. What do you think about the denizens of our little 32-strong community? Well, I like you all, of course. Aww. You know, what sticks out to me is how similar most of us look. There's slight differences here and there, but most of us have very similar anatomy. One head, one torso, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, symmetrical bodies, same guts, same skin. Some of us have horns or maybe a tail, but largely very similar. Yeah, I know what you mean. My horns are the only thing setting me apart from some of the people here. Yet, we somehow came from different planets. I think so. I've got some theories, but... Except you, of course. You're a spooky monster! I'm telling you, I didn't always look like this. I used to have anatomy exactly like yours, scratch the horns. Can't imagine you looking like anything else. I'm gonna show you photos once my phone finishes charging. Slippery snake leader! You're slippery. And you are gonna answer the questions, you snack! What's up with how we're all using the same words? Zell doesn't even have a mouth! Whack. I don't know. I'm also stumped. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Check out our next show when I learn to shoot out a gun. Woo! Bye-bye! Bye. As in, the following events are canon. I can't make it too obvious now. Okay, nice. This is actually a cool way of doing credits. That's really interesting. I like this. Sounds? Free sound, okay. Alrighty. These are really good, like, resources. But yeah, these are cool. Dolphin. I think probably when I make my next game, I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to do the music for it, because she's a music person. Oh, game testers, nice. Hey, you misspelled those social media sites. No, they're meant to look like that. Not taking any chances. Okay. What's this doing here? Alright, sick. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a save here too, I guess. And yeah, that will be it. Let's go back to the title screen. Alright, so that about does it for Ada and the Empty Universe. I really liked this one. I feel like this one was a lot more of a complete sort of, like, what do I wanna say? A complete package, I guess. And I really liked Our Way Down. I love the way that it had ended, and it was really, like, tight, that one. It was very, very short and very tight. This one was also pretty tight. There wasn't a ton of flack in this one. Sometimes what you get in certain RPG Maker games that overall are pretty good, they just have like some extra stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be there. But this one, it felt like it was organically part of it. So even though you were technically going to a lot of places and you didn't ultimately like find anything, you would kind of go and still see things, and it would still be unnerving because you weren't sure like what you were going to run into. And there were certain little events that were put in there, like getting the void ring and that kind of stuff, where, you know, there were things to do that didn't necessarily like you know, that didn't mean you were just wandering around in these like empty areas. But I felt like it really kind of hammered home the whole idea that like this universe, like, people have been killed, a lot of the denizens have been rounded up and turned into like these strange abominations, and so there's quite a lot of you know, implied meaning in these. I really like this dev's stuff, because I feel like they do a really good job with, you know, implying things rather than outright stating them, and I kind of like that. So like I was saying before, I really like that you could interpret a lot of this imagery as connected to like body horror, having to do with like birth and you know, new life being born, but it being born like wrong, or feeling like, you know, strange in your own body, or having your body change in ways that you're not okay with. And I think a lot of people can relate to that, because even if you're not like, you know, dysmorphic or anything like that, like, you know, puberty is also rough, even if you are like a cis person. So yeah, I think there was a lot of like really cool things that you could dig into in this, and a lot of really like interesting messages that you could take away from it. And I think I definitely would want to see the original concept at some point, where it's a character who's completely alone, and the thing that's driving them is just this staunch belief that there are other people out there somewhere, and you know, they're trying to find them, and maybe it ends you know, with ambiguity rather, sorry, about whether or not it actually has happened, and whether or not there are actually people out there or not. It has a very sort of like gosh, what's it called? There's a novel that was written in like the 60s, I think, called, oh geez, I don't remember the name of it. I had to read it in high school. but like the novel itself I wasn't a huge fan of, but the premise of it was really good, where there's a bunch of people in Australia who have survived this nuclear apocalypse that's happened in the rest of the world, and they're basically there just kind of waiting to die. And there's, at first they're like really like geared up, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go out and find other people and other like survivors, and we're gonna try and like make a community where we can do it. And then ultimately they can't, and they end up just kind of like preparing to die toward the end. So I think something like that could also be really hard hitting and really like emotional, but I feel like for this particular one, the tone was kind of nice, that you kind of balanced the humor and the sort of like back and forth sort of ribbing between Ada and Keskin, which I also liked in Our Way Down, where it was like, you know, the two characters playing off of each other. And it seems like this particular dev is pretty good at establishing that sort of like buddy, my brother in not brother in Christ, but like my brother in like apocalyptic scenario kind of thing. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I really liked this. And yeah, I'm excited to see more things from this dev. So they're really nice too. They're very outgoing, and they usually are pretty good about watching videos of their stuff and responding to things. And I'm excited to see what they say about this one, because I like I said, there's a lot of different things I feel I could take away from it, and it was really cool. There was the whole thing about like the teleportation at the end, and like going to search for Keskin and other survivors, and you know, it sort of makes you wonder like, oh, is this supposed to be a hopeful ending, like she's not giving up on her mission despite all of the setbacks that she's had? Or is this like a worrisome thing, and are all of these other like hunters going after people as well, because they're trying to find others that have survived, because we know that they were originally people based on what's happened to Ada. And then this like hunting instinct kicks in, because there's that one point where Ada is like, find him and kill him, you know, and like that, she's like, whoa, what was that? So I like that sort of thing. That's another thing I really like about this dev, is that they have these very like sinister, but like sinister in an understated way endings. Love that about it. So anyway, I hope you really enjoy the two-parter for this one, Dev, and I'm looking forward to other things that you put out. And if you can also let me know how to properly pronounce your dev name so that I don't screw it up, that would be great. I would appreciate. But yeah, I really, really like your stuff, and if you make more, let me know. I really enjoy it. So yeah, awesome. Thanks everybody else for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you all later. See ya. Bye.